Is being obsessed with UFOs and aliens a bad thing? It's like any other belief, hobby. It's annoying to always only talk about it, especially if others aren't interested. Same way some people get with weed or religion. I have a lot of nerdy hobbies I take to a higher degree than most people. I watch 80+ new horror movies each year, take notes on them and rank them. For myself, I have read hundreds of fantasy novels. I played Magic: The Gathering at a professional level. I'm a 35-year-old man that has collected every Pokemon in every generation to date. You know what? I don't just dump on random people the first time I meet them. My extreme love of all of these things. If it comes up and the other person is also a nerd, I get to geek out and make a new friend. But most of the time we talk about kids, jobs, the weather. People who aren't into your particular thing just don't want to hear about it. I consider myself an expert and tell everyone I'm a ufologist in my free time. Oh boy. Imagine your wife as a super devout religious person that constantly talks to you and your friends at your parties about how they fully believe a religious icon was exactly like in the books and shout out biscuits and wine while saying all wizards are evil except your wizards. Then imagine them going into detail about how evil wizards get their power from the evil counterpart, and your wizards are good because they get their power from your patron. While thinking about all that, try to imagine how you'd feel if you saw that person coming to talk to you. It's not bad to be into some unusual things, but it's bad to be obsessed about it and turn it into who you are. And that goes for literally anything. Consider myself an expert and tell everyone I'm a ufologist in my free time. This part is embarrassing. Yes. It means you talk about it too much. Hundreds of first encounters. Just think about this for a bit. Being obsessed with anything is bad. Like being an expert in something isn't bad. In most things moderation is key, and reading the room. My obsession is parasites and things that kill. I can talk about mind-controlling fungus for days, but it's not for everyone. Generally just obsessed with dying in general. So find your audience and don't be too passionate about it, and always read the room. Yeah, talk about it here online. Don't bring it up in open social circles. Because you aren't just dragging down, gambling with your own reputation. I used to be obsessed with UFOs and aliens, but I grew out of it. Most of ufology consists of conspiracy theories. It's a dangerous rabbit hole. I tell everyone I'm a ufologist in my free time. Yeah, NGL, I agree with your wife. Let me guess. You named your dog and cat Mulder and Scully. Being obsessed with anything can be a bad thing. If it's to the point that it's all you talk about and it's annoying the people around you, then yes, it's a bad thing. It's not bad, but don't insist that you're right. No one knows if extraterrestrial life exists, and to be honest, if I was out with my wife with a few other couples and one of the husbands insisted that it's real, it'd just be weird. We're all allowed to be fascinated by stuff, but I think your wife might just be embarrassed by it. Sounds like the most textbook corkboard conspiracy theorist. Yeah, it's dumb and speculation. There's no point to look it up. If aliens do show up, there's going to be footage of it on every news channel, and it's going to be all over YouTube. Kinda. Once you actually believe that aliens are visiting our planet and only taking farmers aboard to probe. Hey man, you need more hobbies. You can't be alienating people all the time. Maybe talk about metamaterials, SpaceX, national security, technological patents and computational advancements. hypnagogic states, medical devices and implants, human genetic therapy, and maybe even energy, geopolitical structures or ecological value of the planet to our world even. As we reach Type 2 civilization and what our interests would be when we would basically be aliens. By then, peripheral stuff, futurism, sci-fi and anthropocentric, rather than being a collector of some distant mysticism from afar, spread out from the UFO stuff. It's suffocating. Use something else to get your dopamine rush. Stop scaring folks. You need to prepare them for the future, not endow them with burdens. There's a difference between a strongly held paranormal belief and a hobby. If you say to people you do this for fun, then sure. If you say to people, aliens have visited us and I know this for a fact, you've got into embarrassing territory for people who are close to you. Fact is, you don't have any evidence. None of us do. People who believe in evidence find strong unfounded beliefs embarrassing. You're not wrong. She's not wrong. You just have different logical systems. It's up to you whether telling people about your unfounded beliefs in the strongest terms possible is worth irritating your wife in a way that makes her ashamed of you. Come back to us when you have some real, physical evidence, rather than accounts.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.